What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TNC Reacts. We got a good one today. This is AITAH Fridays. It's another Reddit subunit that I've actually found. It's been been going on for a while. But this particular one is Am I the a-hole because I told my wife that she smells. So we're going to check it out together and actually see, is he the a-hole or not? So let's get to it. So here it goes. Am I the a-hole for telling my girlfriend that her private smells sometimes? Now, they're using the NSFW tag because it does have a sexual organ in it. So my 32-year-old male girlfriend, 30 female, have been together for a little over a year. I had noticed a smell from time to time when we were being lazy around one of our apartments, but I couldn't place what it was. It happened at both places, so I figured it was just her hair product or something. The smell isn't disgusting or anything, but it can be unpleasant at times. Not enough that you want to get away from the area, but enough it'll make you think, God, I wish this would go away. Yo, then that means it's trying to say it's not disgusting. It is, bro. Like, you're trying to downplay it, but obviously it is if you wish it go away. The way I found out where it was coming from was using the restroom after her. It was a very unpleasant day. We had just been very active all weekend, and showers were more of a quick rinse off instead of a proper shower. We were hiking and camping at a state park, and being a little dirty just comes with the territory of camping. On the drive home, I noticed it in the car. When we got home, she used the restroom first, and I asked to use it after her before she showered. When I went to the restroom, the smell just hit me like a sack of bricks. And all she had done was pee, and the smell was so amplified from that, there was no mistaking it was the box. I came out like nothing happened and let her shower, thinking maybe if she smelled it again after some fresh air in the other room, it might trigger her to clean her area better. It didn't do much, so she's smell blind to it. I mean, if you constantly grew up with it, yeah, you're not gonna notice that you smell, you know. So after a shower, I go in and shower, and the smell is mostly gone, but faintly there mixed with soup fragrances and such. I take my shower and come out to finish unpacking, and we start talking about what we want for dinner. She's in comfy clothes, just a big t-shirt and some looser fitting yoga pants. And I didn't notice anything at first. We ordered pizza, and she takes her pants off to snuggle up under the blanket. When she gets up to grab a drink later, after maybe an hour under the blanket, the smell pours out from underneath the blanket. You know, it's bad. I'm like picturing this green fog just slowly coming out. Sorry, that's just how my mind goes sometimes. At this point, I'm at a loss for words, and I don't know how to bring it up delicately, and don't want to be rude or anything. She's a very clean person, takes care of her hair, does the face routine stuff. Her hands never have dirt. Clothes are very clean, or always clean. Apartment is spotless, and she picks my place up too when I let it get a little grungy. So she's very clean, and I don't know how to slip past her. Fast forward about 3 days, and life is as usual. And she says, I think I'm starting my period soon. To me, when I'm at her apartment one night, and I figured this is my and to mention it under the veil of hormones maybe. So I reply, yeah, I think you are too, somewhat vague. And she gets a kind of, what? Look on her face, and I immediately knew that was a dumb play on my part. So I say back, well, sometimes when you're near your period, I can tell because you have a different scent, kind of. It's not bad, I can just tell. Can't really explain it. Can't explain it, really. And she kind of spazzes out a little, asking me to explain more. So I started beating around the bush and alluding to it being that I can smell her, box because of her hormones without explicitly saying it. It results in a short-lived argument, and we don't really come to a resolution, and are kind of just distant for a couple hours before I end up heading home to take care of my dog. All right, now this is kind of on you, bro, because you kind of beating around the bush. You should have told her then. As a few days pass and she's back off her period, we go to have, coitus again, and I can smell it a tiny bit, but it's not terrible at all. So I figure maybe she is taking care of I figure maybe she is taking care of the area Wow. Well, during and after. All right, bear with me because I'm trying to watch the words that I say because YouTube has some strict guidelines on certain words that you can use and can't use. Well, during and after the session it's the only thing dominating my mind because the smell is so abundant. At this point, I'm not sure if I'm constructing it to be a bigger issue in my mind or noticing it more than it really is there because I became fixated on it or something. After we clean up after the session and are going about our normal rest of the night, I more bluntly bring it up. I started with, "Hey, there's something I want to talk to you about." And she asked, "What is it?" And I am preambled with all the delicate, "I know this is a sensitive issue" type of stuff. And then I just told her, "Sometimes your box has a smell to it that is pretty strong. I notice it at home when you're not wearing any panties pretty regularly." And she flipped out on me. I asked her to go see an OBGYN about it or if she could tend to dang bro that area better because maybe it's just an overactive gland or something. I have no idea. I'm just spitballing suggestions and am a fish out of water at this point. We get into a huge heated argument and I ask if there's anything I can do with my area that she would like in return, or even my appearance, like shave my beard or anything. And I say I'm worried it could be a health issue that she needs to have addressed, but she needs a professional opinion on. She keeps saying it's natural and she doesn't smell anything, and I'm making her feel like she's disgusting and stuff. I just continue with, "If I can smell it, I'm just worried it might be there when you're at work and other people notice it but don't say anything." So this ends up with her storming out, and the argument continues over text for a bit before we just decide to stop talking about it, or stop talking for the rest of the night pretty much. Okay, let's see. So now it's been a couple of days since then, and she has been pretty distant and hasn't brought it back up. I've only seen her for lunch one day, and she says she has been tired and going home. Very "you're not invited"-esque, so I didn't ask to come over. I'm not sure how else to approach the topic or what I did wrong. I don't feel like I'm the a-hole because it's a legitimate concern over something that hasn't always been there, or at least that I didn't notice was there, but she's still clearly mad. So am I the a-hole for bringing this up, or is this something that, y'all just let it ride and hope your partner figures it out? Now, I just want to take a look at one of the comments here. It says, "An ex had this issue, but it cleared up when I started using antibacterial soap. Turns out I was giving her yeast infections." Interesting. Okay. That's a valid thing there. I will be honest and say that I'm not sure if you are the a-hole because, you got to tell her if you're noticing something. But that comment really makes sense because it probably is you. You're probably throwing her pH balance off. Who knows? That does happen to women at times. If you're not keeping your stuff up, it'll throw her off, and then you get those weird smells and things like that. But no, I don't think you wrong for telling her because, hey, I was asking my peoples yesterday. I'm like, look, if that's the person you with, you want them to tell you, "Hey, your breath is a little off. Hey, you ain't smelling too good." That's the first person that's supposed to warn you, not let you just sit and ride in your filthiness. You know what I mean? Like, we just being real. I would appreciate somebody telling me, "Hey, dog, you a little rough out here in these streets, man. You smell like booty." Whatever it is, let your boy know so I don't be walking around stinking up the joint. You know what I mean? But I think she overreacted because the way you tried to present it was actually pretty subtle. You wasn't going hard in the paint like, but a lot of people don't like constructive criticism. Sometimes they take it rough. Man. And I really want to know what y'all think. Please let me know down in the comment section. Was he wrong for bringing it to her? Was he wrong for how he said it? Or do you think he could have tried a better option or more tactfulness? But that's all I got. I don't think he was, but let me know what y'all think. And be on the lookout for more videos. If you like this video, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.